Okay, continue, sorry.
Okay, we're back discussing the variation order 01-2022. Carl, you had a question.
Yes. I was just wondering if Joan and Ben Vasilowski were informed of this variation. I know they're away.
They're on the list here, I believe. I remember seeing their names.
They are on the list, but they're away.
Explain your duty to mail out. Yeah, it's not really our fault if they're away.
Yeah, so the Planning Act requires that we send out notice for 14 days prior to the hearing. And so if we send it out, it's considered received after 3 days mailed, whether people actually receive it or not. And that's, we can't hold up because they might be away now, but then the next neighbor might go away for 2 weeks. The next neighbor might go away for 2 weeks after that.
Well, they're right next door to this house.
Are they, well, they'll be on the other side then, are they?
Carl, did you hear that question?
No, I didn't.
He wants to know if they are the people on the opposite side of the house.
I just know that they're next door to that house.
Okay. Did you get that, Corey?
Yeah, I just.
October.
I would imagine they're down in Texas, and I would imagine somebody would be getting the mail for them and also checking their house. So I'm assuming that they probably know about it.
I have Devin Langlois as the owner on one side and Scott Snowden from Winnipeg is the owner on the other side of this house.
Okay.
I believe Vasilowskis live across the street from Doug and Michelle, do they not? Like they're on the other side of the road? Of the street, yeah.
Of Scarth Drive?
Yeah, are they not on the outside of Scarth? And Doug and Michelle are on the inside?
Correct.
Is that correct, Carl?
I don't know. I'm just looking here on this chart of the names. And I know they're very close to them.
Yeah, I think they are, but they're on the opposite side of the street.
Oh,
so-
no,
No?
if I go by that,
Correct?
1, 2.
There are 4 houses down.
Sorry, I was thinking they're on the other side.
There are 4 houses down, Corey.
Are they?
Yeah.
Apparently there are 4 houses down from this place.
Okay. Does that answer your question, Carl?
Yeah, if it's clear, I guess so.
Okay, thank you. Is there any other questions anybody has regarding this? Okay, if there's none, can I get someone to make a motion regarding this variance order? Councilor Gardner? Seconder, please. Councilor Williams? Discussion. Is there any more discussion regarding this matter?
I'm assuming that Grant, we're going with Corey's recommendations.
Correct. I'm
That's
pretty
what
sure
we're
that's
good.
what everybody's thinking. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, just checking.
That should be, I should have read the motion out that we accept this as per Corey's recommendations. And I'm sure Rhonda's probably already wrote that in. Councilor Penner, you have a question?
Yeah, just another quick one. Corey, do you know what the setback is of the neighboring property? Are they more than 4 feet?
Are these questions that were supposed to be asked in the hearing?
Yeah, could you give me more information?
Give me a second.
When Doug was here.
Yeah. That's fine.
Sorry, I logged out. I gotta log back in here.
Does that do something to us? Does that make us?
It doesn't make a difference to the fire code or the building codes.
No, but if we ask these questions outside of the hearing, does that not put us in a bad position as council?
Like, we shouldn't have been asking any questions outside of the hearing. For more information, all this should have been asked when the applicant was present.
Right. Yes.
So what do you do? Are we recording, right?
So I don't have an exact number, but it does appear to be about 4 feet off the property line that they typically are. I'm just looking, it's a map overlay of the assessment and they're not super accurate, but.
Okay. Is there any other questions? Otherwise, I'm going to call for the vote. All those in favor? Opposed? Carried. I didn't see.
Or against, if you don't have your video on.
Okay, sorry. So we had how many for then, sorry?
I didn't see Councillor Manchinsky, his video is off.
Okay. Otherwise, everybody voted yes.
Yeah,
Carl, are you there?
Yeah, I'm listening.
And your vote was yes or no?
I'm neither because I don't have enough facts here to make a vote.
So you're abstaining from voting then?
Yeah,
Okay, Rhonda, you heard that?
yeah.
Okay,
Can I make a comment?
Yes.
All right. Going forward, please, if you guys feel you don't have enough information, please ask the questions in the public hearing. Like, that's when all the questions should have been asked. And
okay,
and when the applicant is present to respond. Because actually no further information is to be given outside of that hearing for council's consideration. So we should always be asking and answering all questions within the hearing or adjourning the hearing to go get more information and bringing back to another regularly scheduled meeting.
okay, thanks, Rhonda.
You're
So
welcome.
on that note, then, if we wanted to change the conditions or add conditions, like at what stage do we do that?
The conversation should have been held in the public hearing. And then, but the changing and adding would happen in the resolution.
Like now?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's already been voted on this time, so,
Oh, I realize I just had a question.
yeah.
okay, so it's been voted and approved. Am I correct in saying that?
Sorry, yes.
Yes, okay.
Can I ask Carl why he's not making a vote? Like, what other information did he need? The motion's over. He's not answering. It's
Who
Tara.
asked that?
Tara asked that.
Yeah, I would get in touch with Joan and Ben and see what they say.
Okay. That answer your question, Councillor Cowan?
Yes. You can't do that before hearing them. Right?
Okay, this has kind of been decided, folks. It's been, question's been called, it's been voted on, it's done. So Corey, you'll carry on with what you said you would do?
Yeah, I will.
All right,
Exactly what I said.
so let's move along to number 13. Tax sale date. Rhonda, please.
We're gonna come fast enough.
Oh, we're required to set our tax sale date for those properties that are in arrears for 2020 or prior. And the resolution is set in front of you. So if you desire, be it further resolved that the tax sale to be held is to be held on November 29th, 2022 at 6:30 PM at the Town of Virden Council Chamber.
Okay. Councillor Baker.
I'll make that resolution.
And can I have a seconder, please? Councillor Cowan. I saw you, honey.
Oh, I got a honey.
Thanks, Corey.
No problem.
Okay, any discussion regarding that motion? Hearing none, I'll call for the motion. All those in favor? Opposed? Carried, great. Thank you, Councillor Baker. Okay, number 14 on the list tonight is committee reports. And I'm gonna start with the coldest person in this room, Councillor Penner.
My black heart.
Oh, yeah, you have your microphone off.
I do?
No, Councillor Penner does.
Oh,
Sorry, I'm trying to get it on. You had me relaxing there for a minute, Mayor. I was thinking you were
you're
gonna ask
just
somebody
enjoying
else.
the heat while we're freezing to death, that's all.
Yeah. Yeah, so anyway, I had I'm just trying to get my bearings here. Sorry, I missed this part. But I had a library meeting on the oh, why don't I have that in here? Maybe I'm going back too far. 31st. Where are we looking at? The 14th?
It was
Yeah.
the 15th, I think it was.
Was it budget on the 15th?
Yeah, so I had a library meeting on, well, I've had a library meeting every week, but anyway, on the 14th. And I guess we had planning and finance, didn't we, last week?
Correct?
That's it. That's it for me.
Okay, Councillor Gardner.
Yeah, planning and finance on the 15th, and we're supposed to have a boost committee meeting on the 16th, but I was unable to attend. And then the meeting tonight.
Okay, great, thank you. Carl.
I also had the planning and finance, and I had the meeting on the 8th.
Okay, thank you. Councillor Williams.
Yep, planning and finance as well. And Travis, we also had community services. I think you were there on the Thursday. So there's
Yeah, I
another
just
one for you.
realized that. I found my calendar.
And those were my only two.
Okay, Councillor Cowan.
Ooh, planning and finance last weekend, that was it.
Okay, Councillor Baker.
Community services, I'm planning and finance, and Tara and Ron and I just talked about some budget items today. And I just touched base with a member of the dog park committee to kind of bring that back together. So hopefully they can kind of reboot going forward.
Excellent. Thank you very much. Rhonda.
Well, and the other projects that we're currently working on, I also attended the meeting with Western Financial regarding our insurance. They're estimating a 5 to 8% increase, which they're hoping that it will be offset a great deal by rebates this year. We've had the new public health orders and predictions set out. So hopefully March 1st, there no longer will we require vaccine passports and screening at the arena, at Tundra Oil and Gas Place or here upstairs, and masks requirements may be lifted as of March 15th, but we will wait to hear further from our public health people. I attended the doctor recruitment retention meeting with Mayor Wright on February 14th. And I'm helping that committee out with some matters regarding the return of service agreements. Of course, we did have planning and finance on the 15th. On the 16th, the management team met with Doug Griffiths and Heather Thompson to go over where the action and milestone items in the strat plan, and just to have them explained and coordinated. On the 17th, the CAO Mitchell and myself took Yoakum and Chief O'Hara out for lunch, sort of a get to know Chief O'Hara, and I welcome him to our organization and look forward to working with him. Of course, we had community services. I had the meeting with Councillor Cowan and Councillor Baker tonight, mostly to talk about our our programmer and events manager department now, and also some Spray Park budget matters.
Great.
Is there any questions?
Okay, and for myself, on the 14th, I sat with Rhonda with the doctor retention meeting. And then, as you all saw in the Virden paper, the Girl Guides and the young fellows came in and we had some pictures taken at council chambers. Planning and finance on the Tuesday, and community services. And then I rode around town with Cindy Mahoney and a bunch of other cars and cheered on Scott Girl, Alexis Scott, in her skating in the games in China. So other than that, and I have something I got to bring up in when we go into our in-camera session too, that I was approached on. So that's my report. So there'll be no notice of motion, I'm assuming. So I'd like someone to make a motion that we move into an in-camera, please. Councillor Cowan, yes. And a seconder, Councillor Baker, right on.
Okay.
All in favor? Carry.
Okay, I'll stop recording. Just one moment, please.
You bet.